I'm Sophie.
And we're two in the box.
Welcome back to the podcast. We saw the opener, WSL opener at the weekend, and the results are in. Personally, I got all but one result right, I think. But Soph, after starting really well,
I know.
It all seemed to turn, I think, when that last goal went in for Arsenal and you missed out on that correct result.
But one correct result each.
Yeah.
And then
a few a result my way, maybe, I think, swing it. So, and I had bonus points, obviously, but there's not much in it. It's an early lead. It's a long season. So we'll get into the predictions later. If you want to go jump straight to that, feel free to in the video, but we're just going to quickly discuss the weekend and any key talking points and the players that caught our eye.
Sorry guys, I'm just interrupting this podcast episode to clarify for Spotify listeners that Corey is currently winning 8-6. We forgot to mention that in the original recording. Back to it.
First game of the season was Chelsea and Man City. So a couple of things that we noticed from that was Ellie Carpenter, obviously first back on the scene, and
first debut performance from Ellie Carpenter. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
I mean, obviously she is the stand-in for Lucy Bronze when Lucy Bronze isn't going to be able to play. I imagine Lucy Bronze will just get that spot back, but it's great competition.
Well, there's been some talk about that, actually. I've seen a couple of articles basically being like, oh, has she got a bit of a run for her money?
Yeah.
I don't know if she does, personally, but it's spurred on some talk, which is interesting.
It is. And it makes us very competitive. I think what that position and Ellie Carpenter shows is why Chelsea are so strong, is because we have two players, that's the aim of the club, is to have two players of very good quality in each position. And that just shows it. Ellie Carpenter Alex Greenwood was having her hands full, I think, that game. She ran up and down that wing constantly and was with real purpose. I was really impressed. And we started great. Yeah. I mean, I thought Manchester City would be close contenders for the league against us, I should say. And they started well, but they seem to be a bit rusty up front. Bunny Shaw, Lauren Hemp, Miedema. It just all didn't click very well after maybe about 30 odd minutes. It started to go down. Might just be early season, but
yeah, I agree. I think obviously Bunny Shaw's been out for a while, and I think that showed. I think obviously coming back, not that she had a bad game, but it was pretty quiet. I agree in terms of you didn't hear Miedema's name very much. Bunny Shaw had a couple of chances.
She did. On another day would have buried them.
And I think this is it. I think that's we're saying, had a quiet game. Wasn't a quiet game, but quiet for her in terms of we know what she's capable of. Yeah. Obviously, Sam Kerr's still not back. Well, she's back, but she's not starting.
Yeah. But there's competition for up there. Aggie again scoring, Aggie Beaver-Jones.
Yeah.
Just making a nuisance of the South, which is great. And just giving Sonia Bonpastor something to think about. So, I think Manchester City, they'll get better.
I think so. Room for improvement.
100%. Move on to the next game of the weekend was London City Lionesses against Arsenal, and that went exactly how we expected, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm still gutted it wasn't my 3-1 prediction.
It
was for up until the 80 whatever it was, in the 85th minute or something.
I had the similar one with Manchester United, who just got me. No, sorry, I had a similar one with the Tottenham West Ham fixture. I lost out in the final few minutes, so I know your pain, but you went down early to an early goal. I thought it was going to be a shock result. But then you just showed your quality. It's scary, actually.
I think they started well. They did start well, and they showed potential. London City, this is. But I do think that, number one, obviously they're playing against Arsenal. Yeah. They're worlds apart, I think, personally. And I think that caught up with them very quickly.
I think so. I think the minute they went down, minute you went down, 1-0.
Yeah.
I think, and you had to chase the game.
Yeah.
Then you saw the quality of Arsenal just kick in. It was like, no, actually, we are way better than this team. And all of a sudden it was just onslaught. It just felt like it was one-way traffic.
And I think obviously with it being the first game of the season, like I know obviously there was pre-season, but some international players were potentially having breaks, some injuries have just come back. So I think with it always being the first game, it's always going to take a little minute to get into it. And similar to what we said last week, obviously the London City squad is new to everyone, and they kept saying that in the commentary, like, oh, we don't know this side, and like we're still learning about this, and obviously that can't be an excuse that's used forever, but it is something that I think any teams that play them over the next couple of weeks might take them a little while to kind of sink in
to get
the fact that they need to still work for it, because I think at first Arsenal weren't on top.
No. It definitely started well. The City Lionesses, sorry. But it just faded very quick. And that could be for a lot of reasons. We'll see how they get on. I wasn't surprised. We'll see how they do. I still think there's something maybe missing in that midfield. It's going to take a minute to gel. They've got Grace Gioro come in there. I mean, I don't know. So we'll keep an eye on it. But no surprises from me there. So,
no, not at all.
A bit of a reality check for them.
I think so.
Debut goals, I should say, debut goals for this WSL opener. Obviously, Olivia Smith hit an absolute screamer for you in that game against London City Lionesses. But the real star of the weekend went to Ornella Vignola. I think that hat trick was insane. Probably one of the best WSL debuts ever. Her first goal was the best of the bunch, but her header was impressive as well. Mm-hmm. Just a great performance from her. I'm just gutted I didn't have her in my dream team, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
A great debut performance, so someone to keep an eye on. And then the other fixtures, we saw Man United win, which we expected. A big win from them against Leicester, and Tottenham narrowly won, which was so annoying for me. We both had it down as a draw, actually, and they got a last minute penalty which Beth England put away. So saw those two win. It was a good opener. I enjoyed it. It was a good start to the season, largely as we expected, and I'm sure there'll be shocks along the way.
Yeah, definitely. I think a couple of games were quite quiet. Obviously, the Tottenham game was quiet until near the end, and so was the Brighton-Aston Villa game that ended as 0-0.
As a draw, that was flat, that game.
Yeah, this is it. Obviously, there's going to be a couple of games like that where there's not much going on, and then a couple of games where there's really large wins. But yeah, I'm excited to see a couple more, because obviously there was no big teams against each other other than you and Man City.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to maybe see a couple more games where some of the real contenders, I think, play each other, because they're always exciting.
And to just see how it all matches up, how they all match up closer, those that are closer together. Should say before we move on to the predictions, the transfer window is closed.
Yeah.
So there are other big moves that got confirmed between when we last recorded and then this episode. Alyssa Thompson has got that move to Chelsea. So after Chelsea beat, I'd say I don't want to say it's comfortable against Manchester City, but it ended up being quite comfortable in the end, in the second half. And now we've got Alyssa Thompson, again, about what we were saying about Ellie Carpenter and having quality players in each position. That just shows, again, with a massive sign in there, she'll be class. Jess Park moved, and so did Grace Clinton. That swap did happen.
Yeah.
We weren't totally surprised with that, because we did hear rumours.
Yeah. On Soccer Donna, thank you.
So that one is obviously confirmed. We'll see how Jess Park, I think, had a run out for Manchester United, but Grace Clinton's yet to make her debut. And then Grace Gioro has made that huge, I don't think it's a world record fee, they've confirmed, but huge signing for London City Lionesses, who, the money just did not stop. She's yet to make her debut, so we'll be keeping an eye on that.
Yeah,
because I think she'll make an improvement to that midfield.
But it's just about gelling in time, like you said. They've got good players, but it's just about coming together and kind of making that work on the pitch.
Exactly.
Which will happen with time. So that will be nice to see when that does kick in.
I'm sure.
What difference that makes.
Okay, on to the predictions.
We've got 2 Friday night games this week: Man City versus Brighton.
Since I won the last one, I'll go first. Manchester City, as we said, started started a bit rusty against Brighton, though, who started even rustier, you could argue. So I think that will see a Manchester City win. I think hopefully they'll start kicking into gear, especially the attack. And the attack has enough to blow Brighton away if they can. Alex Greenwood, I don't know how severe her injury was. He had a couple of injuries in that. Lily Murphy, I believe, also went with a dislocated shoulder or something.
I was gonna say, I don't think anything's come out about Alex Greenwood in terms of like an announcement. So
there might be a few injuries, a bit of a change to the lineup, but I'm thinking they'll do away a Brighton team who struggled to score at home against Aston Villa. I think Manchester City 2, Brighton 0.
That's what I was going to go for. So I'm going to be a little bit less ambitious. I'm going to say 1-0.
1-0, okay.
Yeah. Just because I don't think we're going to get 3.
Okay.
And I don't think Brighton are going to score.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1-0. Just because, again, Miedema, it was a bit quiet on the pitch for Miedema. Bunny Shaw was there, but didn't really seem to bury anything in the way that we would. So I think they're going to win, and I would have gone 2-0, but I can't copy you, so I'm going to go 1-0.
Okay, no worries. And then you get to go ahead for your game, West Ham against Arsenal.
Yeah, so West Ham against Arsenal. Again, I think we'll do it. I think it will be a comfortable game, not as comfortable as London City, and hopefully we don't give away a penalty this time.
So? Okay.
I think we'll win, but I think West Ham are more put together than London City. You know what I mean? They've just got more of a chance of, I don't know, doing something. I don't think they're going to score. I'm going to say 2-0.
I'm going to go 3-0, only because, I don't see West Ham scoring against you. I mean, London City Lionesses got that penalty, otherwise they wouldn't have scored against you. Really. I think you've got more than enough to put 3 goals away to them. I might be shooting too high there. I'll go 3-0.
Okay, then first game, I say first game, there's 3 games at the same time on Sunday, so no Saturday games.
No Saturday games this week.
But one of the 12 o'clocks on Saturday is Aston Villa Chelsea.
Aston Villa Chelsea, is it my go to go first?
It is.
How have we managed that? We get to go on our teams. I mean, the way that Chelsea started was very impressive. Aston Villa struggled against Brighton. They were fine. It was a very evenly matched, it was a very even match, I should say. Nothing really. I think Aston Villa hit the crossbar very late on with a free kick, which they could have stole it, but I didn't see much from them that made me think they're going to cause any massive problems for Chelsea. No. It's just whether Chelsea kick on and are able to put the goals away early and, just not let any nerves kick in. I think I'm going to go 3-1.
Ooh. Think they're going to get a goal?
I just know this Chelsea team. Oh, do I think I can't change it now?
No, that's it. Signed, sealed, delivered.
I should say I think this Chelsea team can. I think you can score against them.
Oh, so definitely.
I'm not convinced that. Oh yeah, I mean maybe they won't get a goal. Like I said, they had. I don't know. I'm going to stay with it. 3-1.
Okay. I'm going to go against you and say they're not going to score. But from what I saw, whilst I agree that the Brighton-Aston Villa game was evenly matched, I do think Aston Villa had quite a strong defence.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to hold them off.
No.
Hold you off, sorry. But I'm going to go 2-0.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel like I've gone for a lot of 2-0.
Yeah, that's yeah. But I think that's a wise one. Maybe I should have done it, but I just think Chelsea are capable to maybe score a few more.
No, yeah, go for it.
Leicester, Liverpool, the next game. Leicester were pretty bad against United. United rolled them over.
Yeah,
I think
it's my turn to go first.
Is it your turn to go first?
You just went first a minute ago.
Okay, go ahead. I ain't going to say any more in case it influences you.
No, I mean I agree. Leicester were. Yeah, not grand. But then Liverpool weren't wonderful.
I disagree, but I'll let you do yours first.
Okay. I'm going to say, I can't go another 2-0. I can't just say 2-0 for everything. I'm going to say 1-0 Liverpool. I think they could probably do more than that, but I think since losing Taylor Hines and Olivia Smith, they've got a bit of work to do in terms of fill in those spaces because there's 2 big players to lose. So I'm going to go 1-0 to Liverpool.
That's a good scoreline. I would have been tempted with it. I think Leicester City were poor. Liverpool weren't that poor, I think. I think off the ball they were poor. On the ball they were okay. So because you've taken 1-0, I'm going to go 2-0. I'm just hoping they can find something to beat Leicester and give Leicester an atrocious start to the season, really. London City Lionesses. Yeah.
London City and Man United.
Yeah, this is probably I should say, the only fixture of the weekend. Yeah, I'd say maybe the only fixture of the weekend where, barring maybe the next fixture we talk about, where there's some idea of are these two at each other's level? ? And I think you don't think they are. Well,
no,
it's you.
I don't really know
it's
why
me to go first.
I heard something. I feel like it was Ellen White. I might be completely making that up. But in the Arsenal game, there was Alex Scott and Farrell Williams and Ellen White
on the commentary.
And I'm sure it was Ellen White who said that for her, she thinks Chelsea are going to win, Arsenal are going to come second, and then the third place slot is between Man City, Man United and London City.
So you just don't think
I don't think that. I see the potential in the individual players. I think that they're going to manage to pull it out the bag. Yeah, but I just don't see it personally.
Okay. Well, I think this is what I mean. Every game, and this is why I mentioned this game is one of those with the question mark. Because if London City Lionesses, similar to if they had won against you, then it starts to, where are we kind of placing them thinking of the end of the season? At the moment, with what happened against you, against this Man United team who got 4 goals against Leicester and looked, really good. Mallard up front, really good. I'm going to say it could. I just don't know with London City Lionesses. That's the problem. Yeah. I'm going to say 2-1 United.
Okay. I'm going to say 3-0. No, I lie. Can I change it?
Go ahead.
I'm going to say 4-0.
4-0?
Because then I'm going to try and get my bonus points
4-0 to United?
Yeah. Because I think this is the only game where there's going to be a big scoreline.
Wow.
And I want to try and get some bonus points because you got it and I didn't.
Wow.
And I think if we can get 4, and we didn't have the best start.
Okay.
So if we can get 4 and we didn't have the best start, and they managed to get 4 against Leicester in the opening game of the season when people are feeling a bit rusty, I'm going to back them. And I'm going to say 4-0 United.
So brave. So brave. 4-0 away. United. Okay, and then you can take the last one. Everton versus Spurs.
Oh,
Everton, who were the other big scorers of the weekend, along with Arsenal and along with United, with 4-1 against Liverpool. Massive, another Merseyside victory for them. They dominated the women's game.
Everton Spurs. Everton will win. Could Spurs get a goal? I'm going to say 2-1.
2-1. Okay.
To Everton.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, that's a good shout. It's efficient. I'm going to say Everton will do better at keeping Tottenham out. So I'm going to go with a 2-0, I think. Everton were very strong, and if Ornella still has her scoring boots on, then that could be a lot more. Who knows?
Could be.
So yeah.
Well, we'll see. You've got no score lines with 4 or more goals. I don't think. Oh no, you said 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah,
so I'm banking on my own team to help me out.
Yeah. So we could both get
bonus points. So you're going for this one, going for the bonus points. Now she's slightly behind. This is going to get ambitious towards like the middle of the season. You're going to be saying wild scores just hoping to catch up.
Well, you've got to throw it out there. I feel like you've always got to throw out one cheeky shot in the dark.
Yeah, I like that.
And yeah, maybe that's what we should both try and do, throw out a cheeky one here or there.
My Chelsea one is a bit cheeky, I think.
It is a little bit, yeah. So I played it safe with quite a lot. I did a lot of 2-0.
Well, we'll see.
I can't do it with
That's the beauty of this. We'll find out next week on the next episode. Join us, like, subscribe if you enjoyed this, and
share your predictions.
Play along, and we're looking forward to the next fixtures and see if Sophie can catch up with me.
Hopefully my 4-0 comes in. Come on, United.
Oh, God. That's an Arsenal fan doing that.
This is going to ruin everything. Right, bye.
Bye.